Hey guys, second fan of the night.
Second fan of the night.
So this is a Fan-Aire, we assume imported by Palco, and we assume made by CEC. The label says Fan-Aire. It's identical to a CEC label. The top of the motor is identical to a CEC. Talking to the founder of Palco, he credited CEC with making these. Now, one thing I didn't think to ask is was Fan-Aire actually a Palco label? And I may go back to him and ask that, but we'll see. For behind the scenes content and additional footage, go to patreon.com/dspiffy. Now, we got two of these from Florida, they both came with these lights. We tested one without the light, this one with. The other one we oiled the bearings and changed the capacitor. This one is just untouched and as it was. Mm-hmm. The interesting thing about these lights, it's clearly like a light that was designed for somebody's hallway or something like that. But the thing about that is they were making light adaptable fans before they were making light kits specifically for fans. So I guess what you would do when you bought a light adaptable fan, you would just go out and buy whatever light you could and adapt it to the bottom of the fan. And that's why we see so many early 70s imports with like a hall light stuck on the bottom. So definitely a story with these two. I told a longer version of it in the past video, but basically there ended up being an awful lot of drama with these that I was not expecting. They were in Florida. One Florida collector sent me the listing. I reached out to a couple of other Florida collectors to see if anybody could pick them up. Nobody could pick them up. Seller refused to ship. And then on literally the last day that the seller was going to be in their home before they moved out, and these were in their old home, they were like, okay, well, I guess never mind. We'll ship, if you pay for all the packaging and shipping and, I'll pay us to get them to FedEx and everything like that. And it worked out at the very last minute. And then the next day, a collector from Florida that I haven't talked to in a while that I thought was getting out of collecting made a post that he was really upset that I didn't ask him to go get them. And I was just like, well, I haven't talked to you in forever. You haven't replied to any of my messages. You said you were getting out of collecting. Plus, he couldn't have gotten them because the seller was going to be, leaving them behind anyways. So ended up being a big drama. Like I said, I told the full story in the other video. And I think some of that is still on Facebook, although I'm pretty sure all my comments have been deleted. So, yeah, like I said, I was not expecting any drama with these. And too bad. But at least the good thing is they didn't get left behind. They didn't get scrapped. And I have been wanting 4-blade industrials forever. They're just not common around here. They're common in Florida, common in Canada, not so much other places. Pete, got anything to add?
Well, I did say it in the last time. These remind me of the one pool store, swimming pool place.
Yep.
That I used to go.
Do you know what that place is? The one that's a shoe store. Do you know what the shoe store is called?
No.
Because that one, the fans are still there.
Yeah, and I remember going to the one on the south side, which is an identical building.
Yep.
And they did not have safers, the 3-blade ones. They just had the 4-blade.
View fan ones.
Yeah.
And
it was more like a fun place, like a kid's fun place.
Yeah, I can't remember what that's called either. But yeah, the shoe store that used to be the pool store is still there.
Yeah.
Last I drove past, and it still has them. It's near, I think, 76 and Good Hope?
Yes, and that is like a childhood area of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Because
mine too.
Like, you know where Pick and Save is?
Of course.
Originally, what was that? It was Kmart was there on that property.
Yep.
And next to it was the Chuck E. Cheese that was actually in transition from Showbiz.
Showbiz to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely know that area very well. I may go on Google Photos and try to find the shoe store. Only reason I haven't offered to buy those fans out of that shoe store is because I'd have no way to get up there and get them. That's lift, there's I don't know that there's a ladder that goes up that high.
Well, we were talking about getting a lift for the church ones. that nutone Veranda Deluxe.
Yeah, but it was an awful lot of money for 2 fans. That's why I haven't done it. You know, it would end up being like something like $600.
Yeah, there's more than 2 fans.
Okay, well, sounds like Pete says we should consider it. So maybe I should go talk to the shoe
Yeah,
store.
if there's more than 2 fans, that's like 4 or 5 fans. That's enough to. I think that's enough.
Okay, well we'll put that in. We'll put that on the horizon. We'll go and talk to them. What do you think about this light kit, Pete?
Just odd, you know. I just cannot. I mean, it's cool that an industrial has a light kit on it, which makes it, you know, residential worthy for, like, say, bedrooms and such. But
I normally don't like light kits on metal bladed fans. However, this is just so interesting. It's such a 70s looking light kit on a very 70s looking fan. I kind of like it. It's very. I think these were on somebody's like sun porch. That's what it kind of looks like.
yeah.
Okay, well, you ready to go?
Yes.
So last one was Big Inrush. You think this one's going to be Big Inrush?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no point in betting otherwise. Ooh, a little bearing noise that wasn't there before, but... Ooh, a lot of bearing noise that wasn't there before. Let's see if it frees up, otherwise I might have to give it a little magic elixir. Yeah, interesting that this one has the original cap, and it's drawing more than the other one, but not going quite as fast.
Yeah, and that was true about my UFO tats, the ones that were previously here in the bay. I put that one specifically up in the loft, but that one that was faster, the capacitor drifted up and it was drawing more current and running slower.
Well, this one wasn't drifted up. I measured it, but a capacitor can fail and still measure correctly.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't hurt to change it.
Right.
But it is definitely interesting that it is drawing more as opposed to less.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, it's odd to find for me that tat to again, it drew more current, ran slower, and the capacitor value was higher.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to go ahead and measure this one?
sure. This is as is.
Yep. So the other one was about like 290 something on high, wasn't it?
Yeah, 294.
And again, that's with oiled bearings and a new capacitor.
Yep. 949.
Well, that's a lot slower.
It's like 950. Yeah, go with that rounded number of 950.
Yeah, that's about 240. That's considerably slower. I mean, also it could be like a union thing where they just were wound differently. But the only way to know, I guess, would be to do the same thing to this one that we did to the other one, which is new capacitor and oiled bearings. I gotta buy some more 5s because the only 5s we had here were not the right kind.
Right.
The oil fill 5s.
Okay. $590. Yep, we'll go with $590.
Yep, that's less than the other one as well. That's oops. Let me. I might have messed that up. Let's see. Yeah, that's about 7,400. So that's considerably less CFM and considerably less RPM on this one.
Yep.
So again, even though the capacitor tests good,
Spin down.
you can. I would definitely. The only reason that I didn't suggest changing the capacitor in this case before we did the videos because we already tested the other one with a new capacitor. So I thought it would be, since this capacitor tested good, I thought it would be good to have the difference on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, this one. Let's see if this one has a better spin.
yeah, it looks pretty stiff too, just like the other one. I was expecting it to be. It was definitely smoother when I spun it by hand, but it's it's better. It's better than the other one for sure. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, it's still coming to a pretty quick stop.
Yeah, so we'll have to service this one as well.
Yeah. You got any place you want to hang these?
Not offhand.
I wish I did.
Yeah, because right now I'm got my K63 blender.
Yeah.
The 3-blade one.
Yep.
Got that.
That's the pride and joy right there.
It is. Could do my gold line again.
Gold line.
That's my other pride and joy. If I had electrical sockets, I'd hang both of them in there.
That could be done.
I'd have to get. Okay, here's decade 1, 2. I don't think.
Other ones started on 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I'm gonna say this one will start on 6 because the bearings are a little better than the other one.
This is 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Oh.
Would now, if you were to hang 2 fans in there, would you leave one in the center and put one off to the side, or how would you do that?
I'm just saying, if it was wired.
Oh, it's stalled, so.
Oh.
I'm just saying, because you could do it with swag kits if you don't want to go up in the. Is there a crawl space above that or no?
No.
Okay.
It's like drywall right to those.
Yeah, no, I get it. Then, in which case, you could still go. You could use a swag kit. Or wire mold.
Yeah. But, wish I had a little bit bigger room.
Yeah. Well, you could do a 52-inch fan in the center and then a smaller fan on either side.
Yeah. I wanted to be able to, like, say, have a big living room where I could just hang both the gold line and blender, just to show off, the.
I'm sure you'll get the opportunity.
Yes. Here's 8.
Crunch, 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 crunch. I have some honey chipotle popcorn over here. I will add to the crunching for 8, 12, and 20. Mine's a little late though because I didn't have it ready the way that Pete did.
Yeah. Here's 9, 10. 'Of course.
Sperry, the beverage of fan collectors.
Yes. 10, 11. And 12.
Crunch, 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 crunch. Looks like one of them fell. You have to get some sheep in here to clean that up. Oh, it's gone. You stepped on it.
13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Where am I at?
0.8, you're still a ways away.
19. And 20.
Crunch, 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 crunch. One thing I've always thought about doing is making a decade box that we could wire inside a fan. So, like, for example, we would wire it there under the lower canopy, and then like run the leads to it, and then we could like vary the capacitor value while the fan's on the test rig.
I'm not sure I quite.
Oh dear, you'll have nothing to crunch on for the next video.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually more snacks over there. Not that I want to draw attention to them, but they exist.
21. Let's see, where is it at?
At 0.91.
24.
97.
26.
Almost. Try one more.
27.
Still not over.
28.
Still not. Oh, right at it. Go one more and see if it goes over.
29.
Hit the high switch. Take it off. Yeah, it's over by a nose hair. Okay. Yeah, definitely performs differently than the other one. And like I said, the only... I don't know that we'll have any reason... I mean, we could always... You know what we could do, Pete? We could just throw this on the other test rig.
Yeah.
And then on a future day,
yes.
Swap the capacitor.
That's...
And do an update video.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
Because we'll just take the same capacitor we put in the other one and put it in this one. We can do it on the lower level and just see it, see if it performs different. All we really need is the RPM or, to be able to gauge whether it's performing different. Okay, what do we got? Solid state?
Yes.
Last one was bedroom quiet. Let's see if this one's any different. Really no point in betting when we have identical fans because it theoretically should be around the same.
Yeah. Oh, this one's a little bit
noisier.
Like living room quiet.
It's not much noisier.
No, but just a little more noticeable.
Yeah. I'd say high end of bedroom, but I mean, if you want to call it living room, I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
Is that all the tests for this?
Yes, it is.
We forgot to do the last one. We can do this one too in terms of okay, I'm gonna guess that these are wood grain station wagon because Rick thought they were cool, but he said he wouldn't be heartbroken if we tested them without him.
Yeah.
What are the metal categories again? Cannibal Corpse.
Well, actually, no. It's
no, it's changed again.
No, I told you them last week or last.
Okay,
time.
what are they now?
Basically, in terms of styles of metal instead of band names.
Okay.
But band names can still be used in example.
Okay.
So I would say low end is mainstream radio butt rock.
And that's the 5-finger death punch people?
Yes.
Okay. Middle was
Smack or Seether.
Yeah.
Then there's Nickelback.
Yeah, people hate Nickelback.
Well, because they're so overplayed.
Yeah.
And pushed way too much by the industry.
What's the middle category?
Would be thrash, power and thrash metal.
What was the band that you were using as an example?
Well, there's Overkill and Testament and Slayer.
I think Slayer is what we used before.
That's probably your biggest and best.
I find it easier to remember the band names. So we've got 5-finger death punch, Slayer, and then Cannibal Corpse is the top.
Yeah, and then I say top is black or death metal.
Okay, and does this make it to the top category?
This one actually does, being a 4-metal blade, a curved blade, but I'd say drop the light kit.
I kind of like it, but I also don't mind dropping it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, I wanted to show it, but it doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
It's just cool that they came that way.
I understand, like, Crompton Greaves had that same kind of light kit on them, the way they fitted them.
Yeah. In general, I don't like metal bladed with fans with light kits. In my opinion, wood bladed fans get light kits, metal bladed fans don't.
I've seen Cole Semenko's Golden fan with a Schoolhouse Globe type light kit on it. That was in his old basement.
I vaguely remember that.
Oh, it was always in the background of a lot of his videos.
Okay, well, let's thank our sponsors.
Yes.
So I'll tell you what, I'm going to say the sponsor, and then you say either the website or the slogan, okay?
Okay.
FanStick.
The solution to all of our problems.
And then where do you find out more about FanStick?
At buyfanstick.com, buyfanstick.biz.
Lightstick.biz, and what if we wanted a fan stick that's 69% longer and harder?
Buyfanstick XXX at florida.com.
So, close enough. Buyfanstickxxx.com for Florida fan stick.
Yeah.
Now, what about Taco Burrito Mexico?
Yes. Oh yes, Taco Burrito Mexico.
I don't know if they have a slogan. We
No.
just point out that you can get a taco, a burrito, or a Mexico
Yes,
there.
that
It
is.
actually sounds really good right now.
Yes, it does.
Okay, what about the good manufacturing company?
Yes, where excellence is too much.
Okay. What if you wanted a fun game to play with your friends?
Oh,
Where would you go?
Rickersheep.com.
Rickersheep.com.
Play Rickersheep.
That's where you play Rickersheep. Okay. Are you looking for the great speed control you can crunch loudly?
Oh yeah, the 81220 company.
Where our slogan is crunch, 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 crunch. What else? A beverage of fan collectors.
Sperry.
Don't you show it in the camera?
Oh yes.
There you go. You're in frame. Did we get all of them?
Sperry. It's very good.
It's very good. That's the new motto. Okay.
And,
Did we get all of them, or are we missing somebody?
I think we did get them all.
Okay. Well, I think Pete and I are going to test one or two more fans tonight, so keep watching. Patreon.com/DSPIP. Is this... Oh, hope that wasn't like that the whole video.
What?
It was blurry. I'll have to check it and make sure. Okay, well, as always, thanks for watching, and
Bye, fans.
bye, FanStick.